8 seconds. 12 seconds.
This is the first round of the cells of 0.89. I saw on yellow there was this pre-made EG1 LS, so basically could do U prime into this pretty nice L with the U prime AUF. I also looked at red and saw you could do 2 moves into this decent LS, and then I also looked at green and saw there's this pre-made EG1 LS, and one of the odds I know is basically where you can do a U here and then do RU prime U2 and then cancel into this EG1. But instead of doing that, here I also checked doing 2 moves into this T-Cella, and then you can do one of the odds I know with no AUF, so that's what I ended up going with. And I also think it's OO, so basically holding here the full solution is U prime R2, U prime R, U prime R prime F, R prime F prime R2.
8 seconds. 12 seconds.
This was the second round. This was a 0.97. I saw on white there was 1 move into this not too great EG1 LS. So I kept looking, and I also looked at yellow, and so I could do 4 moves into this EG1, and you can cancel into it, but the setup is kind of awkward here. So then what I end up going with, which is also the best solution I can find, even if I'm not entirely confident if it's OO, is on red. If you do 1 move into this pretty nice EG1 LS with a U prime AUF, so basically the full solution is holding it here and doing R, U prime, R prime F, R2, U prime, R2, U2, F, R, U prime.
8 seconds. 12 seconds.
This is the third score. This was a 0.99. I saw in blue that there's this pre-made EG1 LS, and 2 of the main algs I use are, one of them is inserting and then canceling into the mirror for this EG1, and the other is doing like F prime, R prime, FR, and then is going straight into this LS. But here, neither of those was too great. So what I ended up also looking at was doing like R prime, F prime, R, and then U, R prime, F2, R, and then you can cancel into this nice EG1 with the UAF. So that's what I ended up going with. But instead of doing that, here I think OO is actually... So basically, if you look at red, you can do 5 moves into this 2-gen LEG with no AUF, and you can also cancel into it. So then I think the OO solution is doing that from a different angle. So basically holding it here, the full OO solution is doing U, R prime, F, R prime, U prime, R2, U prime, R prime, U2.
8 seconds. 12 seconds.
This is the first round. This was a 0.92. I saw in red you could do 1 move into this pretty nice LS. I also looked at white and saw you could do 1 move into this EG1 LS, or you could do U prime, R prime, U, and then you just get this 6 move EG1 LS with U prime AF. So what I ended up doing was I did this EG1 LS, but I did it from like a different angle because it felt smoother to execute. So basically I did U prime, R prime, F, RU, R2, F prime, R, U, F prime. But here, instead of that, I think OO is actually on blue. If you do 2 moves, you get this nice LS, and you can cancel into it with no UF. So basically holding here, the full OO solution is doing U, R, U, R prime, U, F prime, R, U, R prime.
8 seconds. 12 seconds.
This is a fifth round. This was a 0.79. I saw in orange you could do 3 moves into Diag Pi with no AF. I also looked at doing 3 moves into this T-Cella, also with no AF. And then I checked doing both of those solutions from the other angle, but it wasn't as great here. So eventually what I did, which I also think is OO, is holding it here and doing FR, F prime, U prime, R, U, R2, F prime, R2, U, R prime.